Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we made it up to almost rank 20. Almost rank 20, but at what cost? We made a grave mistake, so we're going to get into all that and more. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you want to keep up to date on everything that is Season 52. Coming into the home stretch here, well, not really, we're still about halfway through the season, but coming into the exciting part of the season where a lot of decisions are going to impact the finish. Big shout out to those of you that have been using that code CHICKEN in the shop. Appreciate the support, guys. If you want to become a member of the channel, we're going to do a monthly giveaway, which is coming up, the first one at the end of this month. That and with that said, let's get into it. So this is where we are at. I want to give a big shout out to Knight YT, who supplied me this base. Oh man, it was cooking. It was cooking. We were just throwing out fizzles left, right, and center. We kind of hit the 1950 spot, and that was about it for us. So you guys want to copy a base, and you've got the building health before 6ER, this is the one. Now, you might be looking at my stats and thinking, Chicken, you had like 3 million upgrade tokens. Where did they go? What did you do? I don't see any rocket launchers on your base. Why is that? This is the mistake that I made. So, I decided it would be a good idea to max out the explosive drones. Not a good idea. Why? Because they don't really even do that much more damage, and they are unbelievably expensive. This is something that I just looked at. I had like 3 million upgrade tokens, so I was like, you know what, whatever. It might give me a little bit of an edge, trying to push to rank 20. It didn't even get there. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just max out the drones. Didn't even occur to me that they cost 2 million upgrade tokens, so I was like, okay. So we're going to go over the tech now. So that kind of changed things. So do not upgrade the explosive drones. Put your tokens anywhere else. Yeah. So anyway, so what we did today was we unlocked the Shock Blaster. I believe that was helpful. Shock Blaster didn't move me at all. I unlocked it when I got to rank 19. It didn't get me to rank 20. The building health was the big thing. It just wasn't working yesterday for whatever reason, but today it just kind of, things shifted, it clicked, and we started doing really well. Super Warrior's good, troop health, troop damage, good. What I'm going to do at this point is, because since I'm not going to be going for rocket launchers anymore because I don't have the upgrade tokens, in hindsight, I wouldn't have upgraded the explosive drones, probably would have got rockets first, pushed to diamond, but now we're going to be taking a different path. So now I'm at least going to be going to 6, probably tomorrow, whenever we get that enough chests needed. And then we're going to go up and get bombardiers and then kind of figure it out from there. The good thing is going to 6, going to the multi-node, we got to upgrade the shocks, obviously. Another multi-node. We'll have enough tokens by the time we get to bombers to then add the rockets. We'll be a little bit faster to bombers, so it might end up being better. I don't know. I think the safe bet right now is just defense. Defense. This has been a season of defense wins. And this base certainly showed me that. So, that's where... Whoops, sorry, just muted myself. That's where we're at in terms of tech. And nothing else to do but to show you guys the attack. So, we switched to using 4 clone rifles and 4 tanks. I didn't say it. And that was a big difference maker. That was a big difference maker for us. So we'll show you how to do the attack. I mean, it's basically the same thing that we've been doing, but more tanks. Less tanks. More of the clone rifles. And that was the difference maker. That allowed us to not finish all the bases, but certainly do a lot better. It's funny, the bases I was struggling against, I switched to 4-4. Was doing them in like 2 minutes, flat, no problems. This one's going to be tough. So this guy has basically got my base. He doesn't have rockets. Rockets don't really affect the tanks that much. They're more a nuisance for the clone rifles. So we'll show you this. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just slowly trickle them in. That's all we're doing. It's not rocket science. It's not some sort of crazy strategy. It's just basic Boom Beach, sprinkling the riflemen. And good things end up happening. So let's go like that. Get some of those shock mines out of the way. In other news, I went and looked at a truck tonight, which was exciting. Can't really I still drive a lot for work, so I'm trying to find something like in between. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go over here. This is the problem we kind of run into. So I'm gonna reflare them down like this. Because I don't want the rifles to get too... what I don't want to have happen is I don't want the tanks to go up top and the rifles to go on the bottom, which does happen. This is a great reason for getting the flare to tick 4. And then you'll see what we do here, is we do end up using our highly expensive Lamborghini explosive drones. And, I mean, they do help. Not to the point that rockets would have helped, though. I mean, they kind of suck there. But you get the idea. You get the idea. They run in, they get a little bit of chip, you know. There, so they got the machine gun down. I mean, they do some damage. Let's see, we got to get out of this shock launcher range. I don't like that. Get this boom cannon out of the way. Shock gonna hit it? Nope. Nope, we're straight fizzling. Wow. No rocket fizzle. Amazing. Amazing. That's very surprising. He's going to do the exact same thing, crush us, of course. So yeah, let's go back. Let's show you another attack, just so you don't look at that and be like, chicken, that attack sucks. It doesn't. It works. It's just, you know, sometimes you get a weird... I don't know what I did wrong there, honestly. All these guys are 4s. Why are they all 4s? I played like nothing but 5s today. Apparently not. Apparently not. I was pushing a lot today. There was a lot of attacks done. That was a fun one. 19 versus a 23. That was when I was getting close to 20. So, yeah, got to crank up that matchmaking. Let's try this one. Okay, so this is the same thing. This is literally the same base. And then we'll show you guys what we were able to do here. So same thing, just throw out the clone rifles, throw out the tanks. This time I didn't reflare them, but you see what happens here is all the cloners on the bottom end up dying. But yeah, and then I like throwing the drones in the back because then they're not stuck in front of the tanks getting shot by stuff. What was that? I'm very confused. That was the exact same attack that we just did. Anyways, that's the hit. It usually works. Sometimes it doesn't. And as the bases get dirtier, especially against 100 building health, which is what we have, it's going to be very, very tricky to move forward at all. So, happy with today's push. Glad we were able to get to at least 19. We needed that. And very, 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 very close to 20. This guy's going to take a long time. This is the thing about these attacks is they just take so unbelievably long. Every push session takes forever. But yeah, so that's the plan for right now. I think 6 by itself will probably be decent as well. You know, we got to wait and see. I do want to do one more hit if this guy can ever finish. But yeah, I think 6 will be fairly strong. From what we've seen, the 6ER bases with the cluster in the back. Now, typically they all have rocket launchers, so we'll see how they do without them. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. We get a little extra health in those engine rooms. Oh my god, finally. So that guy did fizzle, so I didn't need to do much to beat him. But we still flubbed it anyway. So let's try one more before we sign off here, guys. And see what we got. So you guys let me know in the comments how you're making out, what rank you're at, what troops you're using, what you're liking about the season, what you're disliking, all that stuff. Yeah. So you guys let me know that in the comments, and then we'll know what to talk about for tomorrow's video. But yeah, so still got lots of work left to do. I think overall we're fine. Kind of stumbled a little bit this season on the tech choices, but I think we're in a decent enough spot now where we can make up for it. This guy's got 100 building health too. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna do the exact same thing here. Now on these bases, what I like to do is get them up to about this engine, and then flare them down to the left side, and then save one boat of proto. Almost got through the video without saying. One boat of clone rifles to the top right, one boat on the bottom left. So we can go do that right about now. And we'll take down this engine. Try to take down the engine. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. There's rifles there still. Yeah, they'll get a little bit of chip. There's a lot of damage left on that. Okay, so then we'll clear out all this junk. All this junk. Try to... That was actually a perfect critter shot, because look at that. It's going to distract the boom cannon pretty well the whole time. And we'll still get some use out of them. And we popped both those shock mines, so that was great. Always nice when things work out. So we're going to go like this with the golden critters. And let's do one more just like that. Now I think what we should have done is come on the left side. I don't want to come up on the middle here. But it's almost too late for that now. So we'll throw these guys in over here. Opponent has retreated. Beautiful. Every time I go against this base, the same thing kind of happens. So... that's the strategy. We'll finish out the hit so you guys can see what happens, but let's go like this. With no shock bombs, you got to get creative. You got to throw stuff in weird spots. You got to delay drop the clone rifles and everything like that does seem to help a little bit. So those tanks just died to that boom cannon, just one after another after another. So this ended up not even working. So I'm sorry that you ended up sticking around. So anyways, that is going to wrap up the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, let me know where you're at down below in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Chickens out of here. Back.